Everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing Roxy's weekly challenge again, and I'm going to be doing weeks 2 and 6, and hopefully I won't forget anything. So I've just had a bit of a quick through. That's week 6 and that's week 2. I just do what I've got at hand basically, because this is going to go in my idea journal. So we're going to do week 2 first, which is a large pocket. And I've got some paper that some graph paper that I scanned some wallpaper, and I printed the wallpaper pattern back onto this graph paper, and I've just put this on the back just to reinforce it, because to make the pocket, you could actually make the pocket in such a way that this can actually be clipped into your journal, and this can be a writing space in the back. Oh, excuse me, my mouth has got all dry all of a sudden. So it's reasonably straightforward. So you just get your piece of paper to fit a journal. So I've just say, for instance, this is my ephemera folder here, got here. It's just say you wanted to fit it in that paper there. So that's a bit wide for I'm actually going to be using it for this journal. So I'm working on my Summer Sonata journal, and it's actually a little bit wide, isn't it? So I need to actually make it thinner again. I thought it was going to be fine, but it's going to be too wide. So it's going to be cutting that again. Just cut it as big as this piece of paper, I think. See if that works. Hope you're all doing well. Today this is my second video for the day, because I don't know got this operation on the 28th, and I don't know whether I'll get around to doing lots of videos to get me through the time, but I won't be allowed to do any crafting, so have to see. Let's see if that fits now. Still too wide, so we just need to cut it out a bit more. So cut it there. And those, one good thing about graph paper, it's got lines on it, so you can just cheat a little bit and use the lines. Instead of having to measure. Guesstimate. Yeah, that sort of works. That's wide enough, so we'll just work from that. And the idea being that you just fold your paper up like that. And you'll possibly need some things to decorate with. So Rachel from Roxy's Creations she got a flower, and she reinforced the flower by using some book page to give it, because she did use a digital flower, but because my flower is from a collection and from the Uniquely Creation Summer Sonata, it's reasonably sturdy-ish, so I'm just going to trim it up a little bit more, because I've got a bit too much white on there for my liking. I've got this bit of black cardstock down here so that the glare isn't bothering anybody. So I'm going to put that there. Maybe I might use the paper to decorate with. Anyway, use my bone folder just to make sure it's got a nice crisp edge, and to make it easier and different, Rachel stapled hers, so I'm going to staple mine with my teeny tiny stapler that I bought from Woolworths. It works most of the time, and every now and again it sticks, and I was looking at the price of the Tim Holtz tiny tacker, but I'm thinking, oh, this one works most of the time, so I might as well just keep using this. And when it gets down to the low staples, that is a bit of a pain. It doesn't sort of, got to keep changing it all the time. So that was what Rachel did, and she covered this with some other paper if you wanted to, but I think that because I've already got some background paper there already from the digital I have, I'm just going to do a little bit of stenciling here with Victorian Velvet. I've been using this particular ink all the way through this Summer Sonata journal of mine, so I'm just going to be just doing a little bit of stenciling here, just to give it a bit of lift. It doesn't really show very well, does it really? Maybe I need to use a different pink, because the pink, oh, actually does show. Just need to do a bit darker perhaps. If I can find the pattern. Find a pattern. There it is. That's better. That's better. I think I moved it over here as well, which is not very helpful. That's better. It's going to be covered up with some ephemera anyway. This bit of paper I've got here is from, it's got music notes in the back, so it's perfect for writing on. It's got some readings from the Bible here, so I probably will cover that up, because not everybody's into the Bible. To go in the journal, so I might actually use some washi tape that I've got across there, perhaps. Or maybe I should do ink there as well, perhaps. Now Rachel does a timing thing, and she just puts herself on a timer and sees how many she can make at a time. I'm missing a glue stick. Where's it gone? I've got this one, but I've got another one somewhere. I must put it down somewhere. Anyway, she likes to see how I am back. Sorry about that. So I just grabbed this page from a new Paris guide, because got this book from 1891. I don't actually know if it's actually 1891, but it says on there, and it's, I think it might be. And there's a bit of paper to write on. This is a picture from an art masterpiece book that I had. I just thought that the woman there had the same colours as the collection, and then I've got this Scrabble workout thing here. So Rachel, like I said, Rachel put her pictures, put her documents there, and she put some holes in them. Let's see if I can do this. She did actually use a clip to make sure that it didn't move, and of course my clips are not here, are they? Just goes to show, I'm just, don't think ahead. Okay, just try that. So I'm going to do a hole there. Let's hope we can get this. Oh, it's not going to go through all those papers. Oh, no. Let's try this one. Lost my stapler. Try this one. Well, that worked. And one on the other side. Why is it the other one didn't work? I don't understand. No idea. I'm going to move that paper clip over a little bit more, so I got enough to room here. Okay, so that's not very, they're not very even, are they really? So then you can use a brads to go through there if you wanted to, and I actually did that on my one that I did as a try to work out how to do it kind of thing. My draft, that's the word I'm looking for, my draft. But then she showed how she actually tied hers together, and I quite like that idea, so I'm going to tie mine together. You can use ribbon if you prefer, or lace, or whatever is your whatever you prefer. I might actually do, sorry, bumping you all over the place here. Might do a double twine. So go through there. And through there. I bet you it doesn't reach. If I do it in double, hopefully it does. And round the back. Oh, just K. Do a little knot. Whoops. Actually, I don't have a lot of string to do a bow. Rachel did a really lovely bow. I don't have enough for string there, but I'm just going to do a little tie like that. Just make sure that they're nice and tidy. And then the idea is that you fold it up. Like that. Not all, you know, not all the way, but about that there. So use a bone folder to, oops, bit of string, bit of paper hanging on to me there. Bone folder it so make got a nice crease, and the paper's inside a nice crease, and you've got that around the top like that. And that's why if you use a digital paper or a thin scrapbook of paper, you've got that all decorated then. But I'm going to decorate it myself. So and then Rachel said that when you have the brads there, it probably would make sense. So we could have probably tied it inside there. Probably should have done tied it there, and then use another thing to tie around there. I should have done that, shouldn't I have, really? Oh well. And then you can tie it around there with another bit of something. I quite like string for some of my journals. It just makes it a bit more I don't know, what's the word? Simple? I don't know. I just like the string sometimes. So I think I've done sorry, my throat, my voice all of a sudden. I think I've done that by around the wrong way for the Rachel. I think she tied it on the other side. Anyway, you get the general idea. And then you can decorate the pages how you live here, however you like. I'll do that off camera because I'm sure you've seen people decorate things lots of times. So there's my where's my other pocket? Oh, I put it in my journal, didn't I? So I could think about how I was going to do it. So I've done the pocket, I've done the document folder, and it's just a matter of working out how I'm going to put it in my journal, whether I put it in a pocket like this. I've created a pocket out of a doily, or I just attach it so it's sort of somehow, but I just need to obviously use a bit of a bone fold a bit more here so it comes down a bit flatter than it already is, so it doesn't take up so much room. That's better. So you could go like that, but I wouldn't probably put the two things together, just because I've got another signature there that I can use as well. So thank you anyway for joining me today while I did Roxy's week 2 6 challenges, and thank you very much, Rachel, for showing us how to do this, because it's teaching me lots, and even though I'm trying them out first of all, I'm still making mistakes the second time when I'm doing them from the camera. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll see you again next video. Bye bye.